All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to look at idoceo, and we're going to look at some of the templates that have already been created for elementary PE. As you see, there have been templates kindergarten through 5th grade. And what we're going to look at is we're going to look into, we'll just go to this 5th grade class, and we're going to actually start with our gradebook. So under our gradebook, as you saw the tabs from the last video that we looked at, there was nothing really here. But now you've got Standard 1, Standard 2, Standard 3, Standard 4. We have Fitnessgram, and then we have an overall fitness tab. What's really nice about the overall fitness tab is when you're going into these individual standards and you give grades, which I'll show you in a second, all of the grades that these outcomes are showing, there is a average grade that it kind of tells you here on this column, this final grade Standard 1 column. And what's cool is all of the final grades on Standard 1, 2, 3, 4, they all are here. So when you're giving grades or when you're putting in grades into Infinite Campus, you can just go to this tab. You don't have to keep going through all the little tabs. So anyhow, let's go back to Standard 1. Start on the left side. These are basketball. So we're starting with basketball right now. So I haven't actually given kids grades. But so what's cool is all of these icons are already valued. A is 4. Part proficient is 3, parts of proficient 2, beginning understanding 1. And then a no grade if a student's absent, just to justify that grade. So we'll give a couple kids grades here, just so you can get an idea. When you come down to the bottom, if you hold this tally and you hit average, it'll give you an average. So it's a great way to use data to drive instruction. If students aren't getting it, obviously you want to spend more time with it. Something new this year that I created over the summer was I was able to actually go in and put my reflection sheets in for the kids. So the basketball reflection sheet is going to look something like this, where there's a bunch of progressions where students will basically self-assess themselves, and they can put check marks if they can successfully do these skills. We did a passing, a shooting as well, and then I do 2 little offensive, defensive strategies and basketball keep away, which is a 5th grade outcome. And so anyhow, as you can see, there's soccer, there's hockey, dance, tumbling, juggling, jump roping, volleyball, racket games, and some of this stuff I'm actually still kind of manipulating and still trying to get better rubrics with. But point is there are a ton of outcomes, and what's really cool too is you can actually go in and value each outcome. If you want to spend more time on a certain unit and you think it'd be worth more points, you can go in and modify those percentages here just by double clicking underneath the final grade Standard 1. So we're going to cancel that. But anyway, just a basic understanding of what these the grading book looks like, and it's already done for you, which is great. And if you actually go into like basketball skills, goes into little rubrics, so there's rubrics for all of these. Really cool stuff. Grade level 4 and 3, they're the same exact outcomes, except they have a little different rubrics in them, so they're more geared toward their grade level. And with their reflection questions, the reflection questions are also a little different, just to modify to that grade level. So anyhow, that's what the grade books looks like. And if there are any questions, as you can see, Standard 2's got the Standard 2 outcomes, Standard 3 outcomes, Standard 4 outcomes. So it's really cool, and it's already done for you. So just a really easy way to keep track of your grade and way to use data to drive instruction.